You probably use something invented or perfected in Taiwan every single day without even knowing it. A tiny island most people couldn't find on a map has quietly shaped how the whole world eats, pays, travels, and communicates. Here are 15 Taiwanese ideas that instantly make life easier, and by the end you'll never look at your daily routine the same way again. Let's start with the one you've definitely held in your hand. Bubble tea. Back in the 1980s, a tea shop in Taichung dropped chewy tapioca pearls into sweet iced milk tea, added a fat straw, and accidentally created a global obsession. What makes it genius isn't just the flavor, it's the format. A drink you can chew, customize 100 different ways, and carry anywhere. Taiwan didn't just invent a beverage. It invented an entire category that now exists on practically every street corner on the planet, from Los Angeles to London to the tiny town you grew up in. A single chewy pearl turned tea into the most copied drink format of the last 40 years, and it all started with one shop owner experimenting on a slow afternoon. Next, the humble but brilliant night market food stall. Taiwan turned street eating into both an art form and a system. Compact carts, instant cooking, tiny prices, and a layout designed so you can graze your way through dinner one bite at a time. The whole modern idea of fast, fresh, cheap food that you eat while walking owes an enormous debt to the way Taiwanese night markets perfected it decades before food trucks became trendy everywhere else. Number 3 is something in your pocket right now. The components inside your phone. Taiwan produces the overwhelming majority of the world's most advanced semiconductor chips. The tiny brain that runs your phone, your laptop, your car, even your washing machine was very likely manufactured on the island. Life is easier because everything is smart, and everything is smart because Taiwan figured out how to print circuits smaller than a virus. Pause on that for a second. Almost every device improving your day started as a wafer in a Taiwanese factory. When global chip supply hiccups, car factories on the other side of the planet grind to a halt. That is how central this one island has quietly become to modern life. Fourth, the Easy Card. One tap and you're on the metro, the bus, a shared bike, or paying for snacks at a convenience store. No fumbling for change, no separate tickets, no apps to open and reopen. Taiwan built a single contactless card that just works seamlessly across the entire city, and once you've lived with it for a week, carrying a wallet stuffed with separate cards starts to feel genuinely prehistoric. The magic is invisibility. The best technology is the kind you stop noticing, and the Easy Card vanishes into your daily rhythm completely. Number 5, the public U-Bike system. Bikes parked at stations all over the city, unlocked with that same card, ridden across town, and dropped at any other station you like. Cheap, instant, and absolutely everywhere. Taiwan made cycling something you do on impulse rather than something you plan around. And in doing so, it quietly solved the last-mile transport problem that enormous, wealthy cities everywhere are still throwing money at today. You finish a train ride, grab a bike outside the station, and you're home before a taxi would have even arrived. Sixth on the list, the convenience store, as Taiwan completely reinvented it. In Taiwan, a convenience store isn't just somewhere to buy a drink. You can pay your bills, ship a package, collect your online orders, buy concert tickets, grab a hot, freshly made meal, top up your transit card, and even handle your laundry drop-off. They turned a corner shop into a one-stop life hub open 24 hours a day, and it honestly makes most Western convenience stores look like they're barely trying. You can walk in at 3 in the morning and run half your errands before the rest of the city wakes up. Number 7, the instant noodle bowl perfected. While the original instant noodle is shared history, Taiwan ran with the idea and refined the bowl format into something close to perfect. A sealed container, a fork tucked neatly inside, dried vegetables, and a flavor packet calibrated just right. Add hot water, wait 3 minutes, and you have a genuinely satisfying hot meal anywhere on Earth. It's a tiny miracle of food engineering that has quietly fed students, travelers, and night shift workers for generations. There is something quietly brilliant about a complete meal that fits in a backpack and needs nothing but hot water and 3 minutes of patience. Eighth, Taiwan's hot spring culture turned into everyday infrastructure. Public and private bathing spots engineered around the island's natural geothermal water, designed for relaxation, circulation, and recovery. It's wellness without a monthly subscription or an app reminding you to relax. The thoughtful infrastructure built around it shows how a country can take a free natural resource and convert it into genuine, accessible, everyday comfort for ordinary people who just want to soak away the stress of a long day without booking anything or paying a premium. Number 9. Scooter-first city design. Taiwan organized its streets, parking, and traffic flow around the two-wheeler instead of fighting it. Dedicated waiting boxes at intersections, scooter parking on nearly every block, and a rhythm to the roads that lets millions of people move cheaply and quickly. It's a completely different philosophy of urban movement, and for short distances, it absolutely runs circles around car-clogged cities elsewhere. 10th, the automated retail economy. Gashapon capsules and claw machines might sound trivial, but Taiwan turned small automated retail into a serious business. Entire shops packed wall to wall with machines, open all night, no staff required, no checkout line, no awkward small talk. It's vending taken to its logical extreme, and it quietly points toward a future of low-cost retail that essentially runs itself around the clock. Number 11. Taiwanese tea innovation far beyond bubble tea. High mountain oolong grown on misty slopes, refined cold brew techniques, and a tea culture that treats a single leaf with real precision and patience. They perfected the process of extracting maximum flavor with minimum fuss, and tea drinkers all over the world quietly benefit from methods first dialed in on Taiwanese mountainsides. 12th, the way Taiwan handles its rubbish. Musical garbage trucks roll through neighborhoods playing a recognizable tune, so everyone knows to bring their sorted trash out at a set time. It sounds quirky, almost cute, but it created one of the most effective recycling cultures anywhere in the world by turning a dreaded chore into a shared daily community rhythm. Other cities spend absolute fortunes on complicated systems that somehow work far worse, while Taiwan solved it with a catchy melody and a bit of social rhythm. Number 13. Fast and affordable healthcare access built around a single smart card. Walk into a clinic, tap your health card, and your records, prescriptions, and coverage are instantly right there in front of the doctor. The mountain of paperwork and waiting that swallows so much time elsewhere simply doesn't exist in the same crushing way. Taiwan managed to make seeing a doctor genuinely fast and convenient, which still feels almost unbelievable to outsiders who are used to long waits and confusing bills. One card, instant records, minimal friction. 14th, Taiwan's flair for compact, clever home appliances. Rice cookers that do far more than cook rice, multi-function gadgets engineered for small apartments, and kitchen tools built specifically for people with very limited space. Living small doesn't have to mean living without, and a huge amount of that everyday ingenuity flows directly out of Taiwanese design thinking that assumes from the very start that space is precious and that every object in your home should earn its place by doing more than one job. And number 15, the entire culture of efficiency that ties everything together. Taiwan has a deep habit of looking at a tiny, everyday annoyance and quietly engineering it out of existence. The contactless everything, the all-night convenience, the food on every corner, the transport that simply flows. None of it feels flashy or attention-seeking. It just feels like life got a little smoother, a little faster, a little easier, without anyone making a fuss about it. That, in the end, is the real Taiwanese invention. Not any single gadget, but a mindset that treats small daily friction as a problem genuinely worth solving. And once you've experienced it firsthand, you start noticing all the little inconveniences back home that nobody ever bothered to fix. So the next time you sip a bubble tea, tap a transit card, or marvel at how impossibly thin your phone has become, remember that a small island figured a lot of this out first. Taiwan punches so far above its weight that most people never realize how much of their daily comfort quietly traces back to it. Which of these surprised you the most? Because once you start looking, you will find Taiwan hiding in the most ordinary corners of your day, steadily and silently making everything just a little bit easier. From the drink in your hand to the chip in your phone, this small island has fingerprints all over your day. If this opened your eyes even a little, stick around, because the world is full of clever places solving problems the rest of us just learned to live with.